So I said asthma, adult asthma. It's really adult critical care specialist. See right there? This is the adult critical care Kettering workbook. Like I got it, man. I had in my mind made up. You know, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna study for it. I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna make it happen. And all this stuff cost me $300. But I just never got around to it, man. So like, and it takes a lot of like dedication and commitment to do. Because if I receive this specialty, if I get this credential, I'll be receiving like $2 and some change extra per hour. Like, bro, that stuff adds up in the long run. But it's just the time that it permits to really do it. And like, cause you gotta really know how to pass this test. And that stuff not easy. They say it's heavy pharmacology. And I just told y'all, I ain't messing with pharmacology. But yeah, man, like I would get that one, man. Adult critical care specialty. So I don't know. One day I'm probably gonna do it, man. But it was $300 for the studies. $300 for the study material. That's $300 for the test. So that's $600 total. Should not do some inflation. It may be like $350 for the test. Great question though, man. Won't he do it? 3148. Yes, he will. God is real. Do you consider going back? Do you consider going back for your bachelor's? If so, what major? Like PA, etc. I ain't gonna lie. Like, the older I'm getting, and I ain't gonna lie. I seen Jody go back to school and she doing her thing with it. I'd be like, you know what? If I'd go back and get a bachelor's, because it would be like, to be in like a supervisor position or like a director position, you gotta have a bachelor's in something. But I'd be like, man, I don't want to be in no job. I gotta be like, do like paperwork and then like communicate with folks who really ain't aligned with how I'm living and how I feel and my morals. And so I'd be like, I don't know, but then my dog be like, but we doing paperwork anyways. Like it's a bonus. Like you never know. So I'm thinking about going back for like where the school I went to, Palm Beach State College, they have a bachelor's program for entrepreneurship. So, you know, I'll get out of try, because I am an entrepreneur, and like I got business endeavors and I'm investing my money, so I'll go back for that. I won't go back for like no PA assistants, no nothing. I wouldn't do it, man. But there's nothing wrong with doing it. If you're doing it, bro, go do it. Go get your fatty. Like, that's what's up, man. But me personally, no, I ain't messing with that. And I wouldn't do it again for respiratory therapy, a bachelor's in respiratory therapy, because yeah. But I would go back for a bachelor just to be able to like move up in a position of like authority, like supervisor, manager, director, that kind of situation. Even though I would want to be out there just like pushing paperwork and like doing emails and communicating with it, but that's what I go back for. I have thought about it. Do you want more children in the future? I wouldn't mind having one more kid. God willing, I will take one more kid so my little dog can have a sibling. But if I'm not blessed with that, I'm thankful for the blessing I did receive, man. Shout out to my son, the third. You feel me? He 3 years up. We folds up, but he number 3. So, of course, I would like another child, one more. But then you say one more, you're getting at it's twins or it's triplets. All right, okay, you gotta be careful when you go back in there now. Hey, you gotta be careful when you go back in there. How did you balance work and family life when you were working extra hours during the pandemic, man? During that pandemic, I was in Texas and my family was in Florida. How did you balance it? Shit, everything was on me, man. I know I'm in Texas, I know I'm far away, but you ain't got all the expenses, anything you want to get, anything you want to buy, from food, from gas, to groceries, to shopping, whatever you want to do, you got that credit card, I got you. Don't worry about nothing. That's what I could do because I was so many miles away, but I knew for sure that my little one and my family was good back home. And knowing that, it gave me peace of mind to go do what I had to go do, and I did it. So that's how I balanced it. I told my family, like I said, I'm over here getting this fatty, I got you. Enjoy the fruits of the labor. I'll be back home. Until then, whatever you need, you got no worries. You don't even gotta work. You good. Go in there and enjoy the blessings that the Lord has bestowed upon us. My jit was just here. Enjoy your son, and don't worry about no expenses. I got everything. So that's how I just get real with my family. I'm just like a realist. Like, I'm gonna go get that paper. You feel me? And a lot of folks are saying, no, you gotta go back home with your baby. Back home with your baby. Like, I'm back home with my baby right now, and I'm a whole lot of figures up. Shout out to the Lord, bro. He got me there safely and brought me back safely. What inspired you to become a respiratory therapist? Hard times, struggle, stomach aches, hunger pains. Great question. That's what inspired me to be a respiratory therapist. I was hungry, my stomach was hurting, and I didn't want to hurt nobody to eat. So I took the hard road, because it's hard to go in there and like do them prerequisites, do that program, do that studying, go to work, go to clinicals, no days off. You barely got money to eat. You taking my student loans to be able to afford your rent. So this stuff wasn't easy though. Like, this stuff was not easy, but I did it and I'm here now. Like, what inspired me was the struggle. The tiredness of keep having to like live how I was living. Like, bro, Burger King, $10 chicken nuggets for $1.50. Walmart cereal bags and all having to steal from Walmart and stuff like that. Man, I wanted better for myself, bro. So RT was my way. I was working in a hospital. I knew I wasn't gonna be no nurse. I wasn't finna deal with nothing from the waist down. So I wasn't finna be no nurse. Thought about firefighter. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna do respiratory therapist. Cause shout out to my dog, Big Mike. I always see my dog at the job just sitting there like, he was never like, he was working, but he was never like stressed out and in panic in the front like how everybody else was. I'm like, well, what is that you do? I'm a respiratory therapist. Say less, respiratory therapist. I went to school and I made it happen. That's what inspired me. Have you ever had to take someone to the morgue at your job? No, I never had to take no one to the morgue, but in order to get like O2 tanks, the O2 tank farm is next to the morgue. So I have been down there, but I never had to take nobody to the morgue ever. But that's not something that respiratory therapists do. Nah, I never did that. Do you get a personal satisfaction out of being an RRT besides the money? If so, what is it? Yeah, like I got like an honest, respectable career. I got like a legitimate career. Like I'm considered a success. Like somebody who works respiratory therapist, they are like, oh, what is that? Like this is like a great job to have. So yeah, I get satisfaction knowing that like I went through that program. I went through the prereqs. I went through it. Like this ain't something that somebody gave to me after 6 weeks, after 4 weeks, after 3 months. No, this stuff was like real deal, like commitment for 2 years straight. If you fail a test, if you fail any test, you get below a 75 on that test, besides the pharmacology test, you're gone. I'm taking every test, bubbling in that scan, so I'm like, okay, okay. I got 70 right for sure. Now out of these 30, I just gotta get 5 of them. And out of that 30, it's like 10 of them I know 50-50. Every test I'm doing that, do I get satisfaction? Hell yes, I did it, I completed it. Yes, I did it. Hell yeah. It's hard not to talk about that money, but hell yeah, like, cause it was, you really had to work for this stuff. You really had to study, like for real. Like I'm doing flashcards, all I work through the hallways, in the gym, going on dates, at home, in bed before going to sleep, putting the study material underneath my pillow to sleep so it can soak it up how they used to do back in the day. Yes, I'm satisfied I can respiratory therapist. I went through that struggle and I did it. I signed a student loan at the beginning of the program. 2013, I graduated in 2015, saying, yes, I'm gonna pay this money back. Only way I can pay this money back is if I become a respiratory therapist. I'm shaking as I'm signing. Man, yes, I'm happy I made it happen. Hell yes, I'm satisfied. Yes, this was serious. What is the easiest thing about being a respiratory therapist? And what's the hardest thing about being a respiratory therapist? The easiest thing? Is there anything easy about being a therapist? Easy. I guess the easiest thing would be just explaining to somebody like what the breathing treatment is gonna do for you. How is it gonna help you like relieve your shortness of breath symptoms? It's a bronchodilator. What does that mean? It's gonna open up your lungs, make it easier to bring in oxygen. Oh, okay, I need that. Give it here. I can kind of say that's the easiest, just explaining what the drugs are gonna do, and that's pharmacology. The hardest thing, oh man, the politics. Now mind you, I haven't went over none of these questions. I'm just reading them as I go. This first I've seen all these questions with like having to answer them. The hardest thing I've been in RT, the politics of it, bro. Just the politics in that, bro. The politics of it, bro. How they pick and choose or who they want to enforce the rules on, and like, this person getting all this overtime. I can't work overtime, but they getting all this overtime, and I don't really like that because I know they getting paid all this money. And I'm trying to, man, the politics, bro. Instead of a situation taking place where, you know what, Randy, I don't like how you did that. Can you yada yada? Oh, you know what? I made a mistake. I won't happen again. My bad, wrong. I didn't mean to make you feel no kind of way. Instead of doing that, they go behind your back and they type on keyboards and send it off to people. Oh man, bro, just the politics of it, dog. Like, what's another example of politics they played, man? Bro, the politics of it. I'm not being sexist, man. It's time to do CPR. No, it's time to do CPR on the patient. They saying, is it any more men to do CPR? Is there any more men? Is there any more men? Is there any more men to do CPR? What do you mean? Is there any more men? Like, a woman can't do CPR? Like, we all CPR certified. Like, what you? But it's the, if they have to say, men are gonna get paid more as a respiratory therapist because they're sought after to do CPR. I guarantee you it'd be an uproar. Why they get more money? Why they get more money? Cause y'all got people, but then, well, whoever does CPR is gonna get paid a little bit more. Everybody being there, women included, and that 40-pound lady being there doing this. So that's a little playing like the politics, how they pick and choose for. And then what else can I say, man? Damn. But I think that's just the workforce and period. But that's just me as a therapist, bro. Just those politics and like people will click up on you, man. One nurse don't like you and she got a best friend. She gonna get that one that'll click up on you. And the next thing you know, people saying this and saying that and you just doing your job. It's like, bro, just because you had one bad experience with one person don't mean the whole damn nursing staff should hate you now. But they go with their political party. The politics of this stuff can get dirty, man. I'm telling you. Anybody in the healthcare field, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They pick and choose who can follow the rules, who ain't gotta follow the rules. And they just picking it off with like how they feel about you. They just doing the politics of it, man. That's the hardest part, bro. The politics. I deal with this stuff every day. You feel me? Instead of saying something to you like, "Hey, Randy, you know what? I went into the room and I noticed that you had left the flow meter running when the nebulizer was done. And you know what? I went into a vent patient room and there wasn't no ambu bag in the room, so I had to go and get one. I don't mind going to get it, but just you want to make sure that you have all the equipment that you need in case there's a cold and you got to get an ambu bag right away and there's none in the room, so it's gonna delay the patient care. Instead of doing that, I go around you and I go straight to the boss. Yeah, Randy, he left a room with no ambu bag in it. Oh, what? Why can't you just? But everybody ain't from where you from. Everybody don't talk how you talk. Like, I'm never going to like the politics of it, dog. I can spend a whole damn video about that right there, man. The politics. That's the worst part about it. That's the hardest part about it. Which is better? A full-time job working overtime there or a full-time job in the PRN? A full-time job in the PRN. Now, the full-time job with overtime is going to be like more lucrative because you're making time and a half. But in the long run, the PRN is like more guaranteed because you're only doing like overtime ain't guaranteed every week. And then with the two jobs, you got two jobs in case something happened to one. You got a full-time in the PRN, so if you lose one of them, you still got one job. Instead of you doing that PTO, where you're doing overtime at, you getting a lot of overtime and a lot of hours. But if you lose that job, that's it. If that OT stop, that's it. So two jobs are better than one. So the PRN and the full-time will be better. Now, mind you, I had one job for like the first 2.5 years as a therapist, and I was working like I had two jobs. I was doing 6 days, 7 days. I was working crazy, man. But when I got two jobs, you feel me? I was able to like balance out this and that, and I was still able to, so it was a little bit better than having two jobs. Tips on time management / sleep schedule when working night shift. Tips on time management, bro. Just you gotta have a plan. You gotta have like a schedule set out for you. Okay, I'm gonna come home. I get off at 7 o'clock. I'm gonna get home by 8 o'clock. I'm gonna make me some breakfast. I'm gonna be done eating that by 8:45. I'm hitting the shower. I'm gonna be out of the shower by like 9:05. I'm gonna be in bed by 9:30. And you gotta stick to that schedule. That's your time management. That's your schedule for your sleep schedule. You gotta stick with it. Ain't no, you know what? Well, today I'm going to have brunch at this place. I'm going, nah, bro. I just told you, 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8:30, 8:15, 9:05. Then by 9:30 you in bed. You gotta just keep that same schedule, man. Just have your schedule like a routine and stick with it. Jasmine Jackson, 7103. What's happening, man? I appreciate the support. After finishing RT school, how long did it take you to feel comfortable working on your own? I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Working on your own, feel comfortable? Really? After that, after I did that internship in the schools, we spent all 2 years going to like hospitals at least twice a week doing 12-hour shifts from the day we got started doing clinicals to the day we graduated. So I was very like okay being on my own because by that second semester, the therapist said, "Hey man, we gotta go see 30 patients. I'm gonna get 10, you get 10, and you get 10." So I was already seeing my own 10 patients. So in that sense, I was ready to work on my own. But like knowledge wise, when did I feel comfortable being on my own? Like never. because I never ever want to get to a point where I feel like I know everything. Even to this day, 100% by myself in the hospital, I don't want to do that. 100% on any hospital, only therapist here, I do not want to do that, because you always want to have somebody to lean back on just in case you need help or you don't know anything. You feel me? So even to this day, 100% on my own, like as the only person in the hospital, only person in that. Some hospitals you go to, some like rehab centers or like long-term centers, they have one therapist. Never. But like on my own within a facility, at least 2 people, cool, whatever, let's do it. Long as I know I got somebody to lean back on for help. You feel me? I hope I answered your question in that kind of way, but thanks for asking that question. Fio and Instagram. F-yo Instagram. I hear you, bro. F yo Instagram, I got you. I'm saying fire yo. Have you thought about going back to school for CAA? I know you need a BS in anything and then you can apply. Have you ever felt pressured by your friends or family, etc., about taking the board exams? I'm a recent graduate and my friends and coworkers keep asking me about it. Didn't nobody have to ask me to take that board exam because I was hungry and I was starving. I was in that thing as soon as I felt like I was ready. I graduated in May, I took it in June. I needed 2 weeks for complete studying. I did that 2 weeks and I went in and I took that test. Ain't nobody have to pressure me or nothing because I was hungry. I was putting pressure on myself. The pressure that was being applied to my stomach or where my food goes was being pushed down and it was making noises and because I was hungry. So I pushed myself inside of that. School for CAA. What is CAA? I'm finna look it up. I don't know what CAA is. I don't know, dog. CAA. The hell is that? Creative Artist Agency. I don't think that's what you're talking about. Let me look up medical term. Healthcare. CAA Healthcare. What is a CAA Healthcare? Certified Anesthesiologist Assistant. Never thought about doing that, but I know some people that do that. I know a person that did it, that went to school for it, became a nurse and went to school for it. And from what I'm told, an anesthesiologist assistant get paid big fatty boy. So I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Let me see how much they get paid. Let me Google how much they get paid first before I just start saying something. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not going back into that schoolhouse. I ain't lying to you, bro. Whoa, hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait, no, I wanna go do that. Hold on now. Hold on, I wanna do that. Y'all look at that there. Y'all look at that. Maybe I'm thinking about the anesthesiologist, not the assistant. Anesthesiologist assistant salary in Florida is $44,000. But range can fall from, the highest you can get is $51,000. Bro, what the hell? I made over $10,000 last year. I don't want to get too much. I made over $100,000 last year, so that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of this stuff you go back to school for, bro, like, it gotta make sense. Like, I'm not finna spend $50,000 to go and make, I just made over 100 to go make, starting off 89, 90, or 115. Like, me personally, I'm not gonna go back to school for 2 years and do that, bro, because in those 2 years, I feel like I can parlay into so many other things and keep building this here, keep making money, letting money make money. Like, for me, it don't make sense, but for somebody else, it may make perfect sense. But $44,000, that's not saying that's not a lot of money. I'm just saying I just got paid 6 figures, so I wouldn't know, it wouldn't make sense to me. I wouldn't do it. But each his own. I wouldn't do it, bro. I wouldn't do it. But how did you make that much as a therapist? I work. I went to work. I went to work for it. I go get it. After landing your first job as an RT, how long did it take you to save for a house? Buy one and move. What was the process? So I graduated in 2015. I bought the house in 2019. So it took 4 years. And honestly, I could have did it sooner, but I was just trying to like build my credit up and like just save a little bit more. So I say, before I started saving for a house, I had my goals. Okay, I want to save 1,000. I got $1,000. Okay, I want to get to 10,000. I got to 10. All right, I want to get to a dub, which is 20,000. I got to 20,000. Okay, I got 20,000. I want to pay off my car, and I want to have no credit card debt. I want to improve my credit. I paid down my car. When I bought my house, I still had a car note. I owed like $3,000 on it, so that wasn't really much. And my credit card had like $200 on it, so I made sure I took care of all of that stuff. So it took me about, to get that 20 grand, plus still enjoying life. Yeah, it took like 3 years and like 10 months. And then another like 3-4 months trying to like find a home and learning about like how you go out finding a realtor, finding like the perfect house, like how to apply for mortgages, like how to fix your credit to get the best interest rate and all of that stuff. So it took me 3 years to save for that house. Right now, how expensive these houses is? Shit, man. It'll take me It'll take me at least like 6-7 years, bro. This stuff expensive. But knowing what I know now, I try to get in the house as soon as possible. Like, as soon as I got a down payment, I try to get in. But I know it's through the roof. Bro, you gotta just get in there and hold on to something, bro. Cause it's gonna keep going up, or whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be. But you gotta get inside the home. A lot of people had that pandemic money in 2020, 2021. Oh, I'm gonna wait about house. I'm gonna wait. They waited so long, now it's through the roof, and they still can't afford no house. And they got the pandemic money. So you can wait, and it can be bad now. So I recommend, bro. Cause when I got into my house, the interest rate was considered high, cause my credit wasn't the best. Me and Jody credit wasn't the best when we bought this house. Our credit wasn't the best, but we got into the house, and I knew that it was a mortgage that I was gonna be able to afford if I can go to work and I can do overtime. But now, people would kill to have our interest rate that we got now on our money because we got in when we got in. Back then, it was high. Now we see what high really is. So when you can get in there, man, get in there. But it took me like 3 years to save that money, man. Yeah. Them was like the good old days, man. For real, I was trying to grind for that fade, and I finally got it, and then I bought a house. That's what's up, man. The GOAT, 90210. That's what's happening. What's something you know now that you wish you knew as a new grad? Graduate this Saturday, start my first RT position late May. What's something I know now? Hey, bro, the politics. It ain't gonna be all peaches and cream inside that thing, but it ain't gonna be all peaches and creams. I'm telling you, man. You gonna get in there, it's gonna be animosity because you coming to get that paper. You vibrant, you young, you youthful, whatever it is. You like, you a fresh hospital body. Like, the years of respiratory therapy, the years of that grind, the stress hasn't like beat you down. And it's evident on your face, it's evident when they look at you. Like, people see me like, I'm a handsome young man, still spending still way I'm getting my paper. Like, damn, this still ain't hurting them? Not like that. Now, do I got like a little sciatica problem? Like, I got some, yeah. But like, overall, I'll do it again every day. I won't change nothing. We lit. That's one thing I want you to know. Because when I went in there thinking it was going to be all love and joy. Thought it was going to be happy because when everybody knew I was going to school to be a therapist, it was all love until I got into that RT therapy department. That love was a little different. Why? I'm trying to work every day like everybody else. I want to get paid too. Okay, yeah, we got to cancel you because it's his turn to get OT. We got to do like fair share. Everybody got to get OT. So he taking my OT? Hey, I'm telling you, dog, the politics of it. Ain't no love in it, there's thugs in it. You feel me? Hey, just know. It ain't gonna be what you think it is. However you thinking, ain't gonna be what it is. I'm telling you. I ain't gonna say too much. However you think it is this professional, is this serious? However you think it is, ain't gonna be what it is. That's what I knew. That's what I wish I knew going in. Thanks for that question, bro. What's your tip on microbiology? It's a prerequisite that I'm taking, and I hear that the professor is good, but the class is challenging. If you don't apply a lot of time to it, any memorization tips? Okay, I had microbiology lab and I had lecture. The lecture, ratemyprofessor.com. I'm tell you no lie, I keep it real with y'all, man. I look for people that say comments like, this class was super easy. I didn't learn anything. This is an easy A. Perfect. I'm trying to get to where I'm trying to get to. So whatever I go through them, this class was easy. Yeah, he give you the study guide. You just take it's the exact same as a test. Perfect. Why would I be mad at that? Microbiology lecture. He handed you a study guide on Monday. The same study guide you got in your hand was the same test you're gonna see on Friday. Thank you. I just had to memorize the pictures I seen and where the stuff was at. That was super easy. Now the lab, same kind of concept, but that was a little bit more challenging because it was like a lot of germs and all that stuff. The first half of the semester, I passed. I had a passing score. The last, up to like midterms, I had like a good grade, A or B. Midterms was good. Now that last half, everything was going smooth. We got to that last test. I don't know what the hell happened. We got to our last lab test. I don't know what happened. I didn't know. When I say I didn't know anything, bro, and I needed this class to apply to the program, I ain't know nothing. I tell you no lie. I keep it real with y'all. It was a girl that was in front of me she was like cool. We never really talked like that. But she was cool. But she saw it. I was like, damn. She saw I was having a hard time. So they said, hey, I got you right here. I'm like, bro, I got you. Check me out. I got you. And we was following around station. She was like, Randy, I got you. Just check me out. She got me through that. I promise you. I tell you no lie. If I see her to this day, I'm gonna cash out at least $2,500 because I owe her. If I see her to this day, I promise I promise. This lady would get a cash, a Zelle of $2,500, $2,500. I tell you no lie. I don't know her name, but I remember what she looked like 100%. Hispanic young lady, long black hair, kind of like heavy set, like not fat, just like heavy set, got some size to her. And she had braces back there, so now I'm sure her teeth probably like straight and perfect. You feel me? Shout out the dog. If I see her, I know who she was, bro. And if I ever run into her, I pray I do. She got me through that, bro. Cause that last test would have failed me. That would have got me out of that. I don't know why I didn't know. I don't know why I didn't know anything. I didn't know, bro. I didn't know what germ was what. I didn't know what. I'm looking through the microscope. I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm trying to change. I don't know what I'm looking at. Bro, Randy, I got you, bro. Say what you want to say. I got to where I needed to be, and now I'm here. I did what I didn't hurt nobody. I didn't do nothing illegal. I did what I had to do to get to where I'm at. That's it. Shout out to her. I don't know your name, but I ain't forget you. Dougie 05PE. In your opinion, what's the better profession between respiratory therapists, radiology technologists, dental hygienists, nursing, or surgical technologists? Bro, you talking to a registered respiratory therapist. Of course I'm gonna say respiratory therapy, man. People always say, well, you know, as a nurse, you get paid more. Bro, like, how much you get paid is determined on how much you're willing to work. But if you're going off base pay, they say a nurse get paid like $4,000 to $10,000 more than an RT. If you're going just off of that, if you gotta like stick something in somebody's penis, stick something in somebody's vagina, stick something in somebody's anus, and then claim, hey, for $10,000 you can have it. I'm straight. It ain't enough money in the world to make me do that. That's why I couldn't do it. You gotta go down here and take pictures of somebody's testicles. Like it. I'm straight. I'm good. Bro, I'm a respiratory therapist. From the waist up. There's a lot of downtime being a respiratory therapist. As a nurse, like, man, I see these people going nuts. That was not an option for me. I'm not being no nurse, man. Anybody who going to be a nurse, I tell them, hey, now, make sure you're ready for it now. Make sure you're ready. I just seen my little homie. She became a nurse. Shout out to my dog, Dee Dee. She became a nurse. She's like, Randy, man, this stuff is hard, bro. And then I'm not getting the money I thought I was going to be getting. I'm like, you ain't working overtime? She's like, I can't. I ain't got energy for overtime. I can't. They killing me. I'm like, bro, yeah. If you ain't working on OT, it's going to be hard to get that big money you was thinking about, man. That's why, of course, I'm going to say respiratory therapy. Because, like, respiratory therapy got me and respiratory therapy saved me. So, yeah. And that's our last questions, man. So, shout out to everybody in the surgical technology, dental hygienist. Yeah, I don't know about the dental hygienist. I really can't just be in your mouth. Or I'm just in your mouth. Or I just can't be in your mouth. That's me personally. Surgical technologist. I thought I was going to include a bit of surgical tech, but it was more like a 3-month kind of program. You get the certification, you can go in there and sterilize equipment and clean supplies. I was trying to go do that. I was trying to go from $10 an hour to $14 an hour. Hey, man, then I went from 10 to 27. Man, that dude said, you're going to get paid 27. Now I'm going to get paid. What? Where you want I don't care nothing about where you want my name at. You think I'm going to get in there, now I'm getting 27. I was just getting $10 an hour, and I'm going to have a problem getting this money because somebody in the department trying to make me feel uncomfortable. Bro, good luck trying that, shorty. I mean, Lord, wish I'm finna get this dough. So that's how I feel, man. Shout out to the supporters, dog. Shout out to the channel members. I appreciate all the support. Thank y'all for watching Big Money Bound TV. It's possible. Whatever you want to do, man, you can do it. You feel me? You just got to put that grind in, put that hard work in, and take it serious, dog. And then like the future self that you see in your mind, you can really be it. Like everything I ever like dreamed about pertaining to this career field, this career path, I brought it to fruition. You feel me? I was able to get a Benz, able to get into a house, able to provide for my family, able to make sure that my family's straight, able to get these designer clothes, able to take these expensive trips, go to these expensive restaurants. Now I'm just trying to get free, and I see it in my head, pay off my mortgage. I'm gonna get there. I want to be debt free. I'm there, like, bro. Thank y'all for watching, man. This shit possible.